Hello children, let us continue with the line-wise paraphrasing of Act 4 Scene 1 starting from line number 150. Duke, with all my heart, he says wholeheartedly, some 3 or 4 of you go give him courteous conduct to this place. So 3 or 4 of you go outside and lead him courteously, escort him politely inside the courtroom. Meantime, in the meanwhile, the court shall hear Bellerio's letter. In the meantime, all the people present in the court will listen to the contents of the letter of Dr. Bellerio. The clerk reads the contents of the letter from Dr. Bellerio. Your Grace shall understand, that is, you, my lord, will understand that at the receipt of your letter, I am very sick, that when I received your letter, I was not feeling well. But in the instant that your messenger came, in the instant means at the very moment when your messenger came to me with your letter, in loving visitation was with me a young doctor of Rome. So at that moment when your messenger came in on a friendly visit, loving visitation means on a friendly visit, was with me a young doctor of Rome. His name is Balthazar. And young doctor of Rome means a young lawyer from Rome, and his name is Balthazar. I acquainted him with the cause in controversy between the Jew and Antonio the merchant. That is, I told him, I acquainted him means I explained to him the cause in controversy means the nature of the dispute between the Jew Shylock and Antonio the merchant. We turned over many books together. Apostrophe over here is for the missing we. So together we looked through many books of law. He is furnished with my opinion. He is furnished means he has been made aware of my opinion in this case, which bettered with his own learning. That is, my opinion which is improved with his own learning means with his own vast knowledge of law, the greatness whereof, the greatness of his knowledge of law, I cannot enough comment. I cannot adequately praise his knowledge of law. Comes with him at my importunity to fill up your Grace's request in my stead. And so he is coming from me at my importunity means at my earnest request to fill up your Grace's request in my stead, to come and take my place at on your Grace's request. So I have requested him to come and replace me instead of me coming there. I beseech you, I request you, let his lack of years, I request you, let his young age be no impediment. Impediment means a hurdle or an obstacle to let him lack a reverent estimation. So I request you, don't let his young age be an obstacle for you giving him a respectful judgment. For I never knew so young a body. For I myself have never known such a young man with so old a head, with such a mature, deep thinking. I leave him to your gracious acceptance, whose trial shall better publish his commendation. So I request you to accept him and try him, and you will see how better he is in his performance than my words of praise. Duke, you hear the learned Bellerio? Did all of you listen to what the contents of the knowledgeable Dr. Bellerio's letter were? What he writes, did you hear what he has written in the letter? And here I take it, and here I take it means I think, is the doctor come? Here the doctor has come. Enter Portia dressed like a doctor of laws. So Portia enters dressed like a lawyer. Give me your hand. So the Duke says, let me hold your hand. Come you from old Bellario? So he asks Portia, have you come from Dr. Bellario? Portia, I did, my lord. So she replies, yes, my lord, I have come from Dr. Bellario. Duke, you are welcome. So the Duke says, you are most welcome. Take your place. Kindly take your seat. Are you acquainted with the difference that holds this present question in the court? Are you acquainted means are you aware with the difference means the nature of the dispute that is involved in the present case in the courtroom? I am informed thoroughly. So Portia replies, I am informed thoroughly of the cause. Yes, my lord, I have full knowledge of the case between the merchant and Shylock. Which is the merchant here and which is the Jew? So she asks, out of all of you, who is the merchant? Who is the merchant? That is Antonio. And who is the Jew? Shylock. Duke, Antonio and old Shylock both stand forth. So Antonio calls out, Duke calls out that Antonio and the Jew old Shylock, please both of you come and stand forward. Portia, both of them come and stand in front of Portia. So Portia asks, is your name Shylock? So she asks, is your name Shylock? Shylock is my name. He says, yes, my name is Shylock. Portia, of a strange nature is the suit you follow. So Portia tells Shylock that the suit is the case that you are following against this merchant is very strange. Yet in such rule that the Venetian law cannot impugn you as you do proceed. But the case you follow is strange, but it is according to the rules and regulations, so that the Venetian law cannot impugn means cannot find fault with what you are asking for. Then she addresses Antonio. You stand within his danger, do you not? So she tells Antonio that you are in danger, aren't you? Do you not means aren't you in danger from this case? Antonio, so he says. So Antonio says, yes, that is what he says. Portia, do you confess the bond? So Portia asks Antonio, do you admit that you have made this agreement with Shylock the Jew? Antonio, I do. He says, yes, I admit, I have signed this document, I have made this agreement. Portia, then must the Jew be merciful. So she says, then in that case, Shylock should show some mercy. Shylock, on what compulsion must I? Tell me that. So Shylock says, on what grounds must I show mercy? Tell me, why should I show mercy to this man? Portia, now this is a very important speech, the great speech of the quality of mercy made by Portia. The quality of mercy is not strained. She says that the quality of mercy cannot be forced. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven. It drops like the gentle rain from the heavens above. It falls like the rain from the sky upon the place beneath, just like the rain falls on the earth under it. In the same way, the quality of mercy, it falls like the gentle rain. It is twice blessed. So the quality of mercy is blessed twice. It blesseth him that gives. It blesses the person who shows mercy and him that takes. And it also blesses the person who receives the mercy. 'Tis apostrophe is for the missing I. It is mightiest in the mightiest. Mightiest in the mightiest means it is the greatest quality in the most powerful men. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. So it is a nobler quality, the noblest quality in a royal king than his own crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power. Temporal is the earthly power. So the scepter that the king holds in his hand, it symbolizes the earthly power, the power that the king has on the earth. The attribute to awe and majesty. It is which commands Awe and majesty. Awe is a combination of fear and respect, and majesty is grandeur. So it is a quality that commands the awe and grandeur, the power and grandeur. Wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings, and it is in this. Doth means does sit the dread and fear of kings. It is in this that you feel the fear of the kings because of the scepter that he holds. But mercy is above the sceptered sway. But the quality of mercy is much above this worldly power. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. The quality of mercy, it is deeply rooted. Enthroned means it is deeply seated in the hearts of the kings. It is an attribute to God himself. So this quality of mercy is the quality of God, which belongs to God. It is a divine quality. An earthly power doth then show likest gods when mercy seizes justice. An earthly power means when the power of the kings, it becomes like God. Likest gods means the power of the king becomes divine, like the God, when the king shows justice, and in his justice he shows mercy. Then his power just becomes just like God. It becomes divine when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, thy means your, plea means demand. So although Jew, justice is your demand according to the legal terms. Consider this, just think about this, that in the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. She says, just consider this, Shylock, that if all of us were judged according to the course of justice, means according to the strict justice of God, then none of us would get salvation, none of us would be saved, because unknowingly we have committed so many sins. If God were to be very strict, then none of us would be saved. We do pray for mercy. All of us, we in our prayers, we ask God to show mercy. And the same prayer doth teach us all render the deeds of mercy. And the same prayer that we make to God to show mercy to us, it doth means it does teach us. To render means to give in return or to show the deeds of mercy. We should also do deeds of mercy. I have spoken in this manner, much to mitigate the justice of thy plea. Mitigate means to soften or to reduce. So I have spoken in this manner in order to soften the harsh justice that you are demanding. Of thy plea means your demand, to soften the justice that you are demanding. Which if thou follow, if you continue to follow this request of yours, this demand, then the strict court of Venice, must needs give sentence against the merchant there. Apostrophes for the missing A, against. Then the strict court of Venice must pass a sentence against the merchant, that is Antonio, standing over there. Now see Shylock's reply. My deeds upon my head. He says, I'm not bothered. Let the result of my deeds be on me. I'm ready to face them. I crave the law. Crave means I ask the law the penalty and forfeit of my bond. I ask the law to pass the penalty which is allowed to me by the law, because my bond has expired. So I ask for the penalty. Portia, is he not able to discharge the money? So Portia asked the other people standing in the court. Is he means Antonio. Is Antonio not able to discharge means repay? Is he not able to repay the money? Bassanio, yes, here I tender it for him in the court. He says, yes, here I tender means pay. Here I am ready to pay it for Antonio. Him is Antonio in the court. Yeah, twice the sum. Ye means yes, I'm ready to pay twice the amount of 3000 ducats. If that is not suffice, suffice means sufficient. If double the sum is not sufficient, I will be bound to pay it 10 times over. Apostrophes for missing we. I'm ready to pay, I'm ready to undertake to pay 10 times of 3000 ducats on forfeit of my hands, my head, my heart. I am ready to forfeit my hands, my heart, and my head for it. If this be not suffice, even if this is not suffice means sufficient, it must appear. Then it appears that malice bears down truth. Malice means your desire to cause harm to someone. Bears down means overcomes or destroys. Truth is honesty. Then if this is not sufficient, then it appears that his desire to cause harm to Antonio is destroying the truth. And I beseech you and I request you, he's requesting Portia. Rest once the law to your authority. Rest once means twist. He says use your power to modify, to twist the strict course of law by using your authority. To do a great right, do a little wrong. To do a big justice, a big good deed, do a small wrong deed. And what the wrong deed would be? Twist and turn the law according to your needs. And curb this cruel devil of his will. And curb means control or restrain this cruel devil from the fulfillment of his desire. I stop over here. In my next video, I'll continue with the line-wise paraphrasing from line number 226. Thank you.